Published, 22:04 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 5th of May 2018. Updated, 22:04 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 5th of May 2018. John Travolta is seen as the Gambino crime family boss John Gotti in a new trailer for the biopic of the late mafia don, titled Gotti, on the heels of the movie's Cannes Film Festival premiere later this month. New York is the greatest city in the world, my city. Travolta is heard in a voiceover as Gotti to kick off the preview commences, showing landmarks of the Big Apple. I was a kid in these streets, and I made it to the top. The preview shows the Oscar-nominated actor, 64, amid a series of executions, incarcerations and mafia powwows amid his ascent up the ladder of organized crime. Scroll below for video. Steely-eyed, John Travolta, 64, is seen as the Gambino crime family boss John Gotti in a new trailer for the biopic of the late mafia don, titled Gotti. I will build something that no one can destroy, Gotti vowed, as he eliminated a big-time mobster who stood in his way to the top. Paul Castellano was a fish in the desert. I never really respected Paul, Gotti is heard saying amid flashes of the December 16, 1985 execution of the Gambino boss, cementing Gotti's status at the top of the totem pole. The trailer then showed how Gotti was picked to fill Castellano's shoes, with the support from families in the city's boroughs, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island and the Bronx. Amid his rise, came problems, as other mafia figures were put off by the Teflon Don's penchant for celebrity, and the attention it brought from authorities. Ascending, the film takes a look at Gotti's rise to the top of the mob food chain. Key event. The film shows the December 16, 1985 execution of the Gambino boss Paul Castellano, which launched Gotti into the top spot. John's getting too much press, that can't go unchecked, a voice is heard, showing a car explosion which was rigged with the crime boss in mind. The preview gave a glimpse into Gotti's downfall, showing clips of him in a criminal trial, and later in custody. The trailer also showed how Gotti also groomed his son John Gotti Jr. Spencer LaFranco, to follow in his footsteps, at one point telling him, "You should be running your own crew now." Coronation. Gotti was hailed by his fellow mafia leaders as the boss of the Gambino family. Art imitates life. Travolta's wife Kelly Preston plays Victoria Gotti in the biopic Family Affair. John's relationship with his son John Gotti Jr., played by Spencer LaFranco, is also touched on in the film. Things had changed by the time Gotti landed in prison, as he's seen telling his namesake, "As a father, the thought of you being in prison makes me sick." The film, which is directed by Entourage alum Kevin Connolly, also features Travolta's real-life wife Kelly Preston as Gotti's wife Victoria and daughter Ella Blue as Gotti's daughter Angel Gotti. Rounding out the cast include Stacy Keach, Pruitt Taylor Vince and William DeMeo. Explosion. A botched assassination attempt is made by other mafia dons toward Gotti amid his high profile, drawing police attention. Paying the piper. Gotti's early 1990s trial is depicted in the motion picture The Bitter End. Gotti is seen discouraging his son from entering organized crime during his last days. The film is slated to be screened May 15 at the Cannes Film Festival, where Travolta will join peers Gary Oldman, Christopher Nolan and Ryan Coogler for a masterclass talk. It's not Travolta's first time commandeering a high-profile role based on a real person, as in 2016, he portrayed attorney Robert Shapiro in the People v. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story. Gotti is slated to hit theaters June 5.